Hi, this is Corinne Ghani. I lead the Church of the Path in Austin, Texas. I thought today I would talk a little bit about evil. What is evil? What is evil from an absolute sense? And what is evil from a perspective of three-dimensional reality, of relative reality in which we live? When you look from the absolute sense, so from the place of God, from the grand scheme of things, there really is no such thing as pure evil. Evil does not exist. Evil is merely goodness that has been twisted, goodness that has been distorted, goodness that has been warped or hijacked. Any evil, any darkness, any harmfulness has within it a divine kernel. And that's what we look to discover and understand within ourselves. What is the divine kernel in this darkness? And how can I untwist that darkness, untwist that harmfulness to make it whole again, make it godly again, make it divine again? I'll give you a few examples of how we twist goodness and make it evil through exaggeration, through pumping it up. A couple of examples. So first we have, for example, willfulness. Willfulness, being willful, being forceful, being toxically aggressive, being pushy. Of course, these are all negative aspects. These are harmful aspects. But what is the divine kernel in forcefulness, willfulness, pushiness, the bully? If you untwist that, what you find, the divine kernel, would be healthy self-assertion, healthy will, goodwill. Nothing can exist in this life without goodwill, without healthy will, without the will function. That's a divine kernel, a divine aspect. What's happened to that goodwill, that healthy will, the healthy self-assertion, is it's been pumped up, it's been exaggerated, it has been inflated, and then it becomes harmful. So what we try to do within ourselves is identify, hey, I was willful here, I was pushy, I was forceful. How do I untwist this? How do I change my thinking to not inflate it as much? The will is good, the impetus is good, but it's the exaggeration that is evil. The exaggeration hijacks my goodwill and makes it dark. So you have for example, negative will. Another example would be pride or egocentricity or self-centeredness. Now, what would be the divine kernel of that? If you untwist pride, if you untwist egocentricity, what you find is dignity, self-respect. Those are beautiful characteristics. Those are beautiful traits, beautiful aspects that have been exaggerated, that have been pumped up, that have been inflated into egocentricity, into conceit, into pride. But there is nothing wrong with dignity. There is nothing wrong with self-respect. So we take that negative aspect, we raise our consciousness to the harmful, and we try to untwist it. Instead of being conceited and being full of pride, how can I approach the situation with dignity and self-respect? Another example, stubbornness and inertia and forcefully being unmovable. What would be the higher self kernel in that? What about steadfastness? What about dedication? What about being unwavering in your commitment? Now, those are beautiful aspects that can be exaggerated, again, twisted, warped, inflated into stubbornness. The idea is to, again, untwist it, to find the divine kernel in any darkness and to change your thinking. You can't just cut out a part of yourself. You have to reassess, what am I doing? How can I change this using my intellect and my will? And look forward to future times when, hey, usually I'm willful at work in this situation. Well, how can I change my thinking and anticipate that situation approached from an attitude of goodwill instead of willfulness, or dedication instead of stubbornness, or dignity instead of pride and egocentricity? Again, this is a part of your self-search, your self-discovery. There is nothing in you that you should be afraid of looking at. Everything should be revealed. This is a part of the growth process. Don't judge yourself for anything you find. This is a part of who you are. Hiding it makes it worse. Elevating it to the light makes it manageable. If you have any questions, you're welcome to reach out. In our prayer book, we have a beautiful prayer called the Prayer of Transformation, which I'm also going to be posting on YouTube. Something to check out, because that really helps bridge the negative aspect with its divine kernel. God bless, and if you have any questions, you're welcome to reach out. Take care.